Pause to Thrive is your personal guide to reconnecting with the wonder, enthusiasm, and joy you felt as a child. Our goal is to provide you with the tools to set your body, mind, and spirit free, to return to those everyday activities that make you happy, and rekindle relationships that bring joy back into your life.
I think that socializing with people undergoing the same kinds of stresses can only benefit someone. And the way Pause to Thrive has brought together a group of people, I've even found, kinship in terms of age and in terms of mindset.
When you experience any type of trauma in your life, it affects you at various levels of your being, causing physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual distress.
When people have medical conditions, it's not just affecting your physical body, it's affecting your mindset, it affects your spirit. Your spirit can be crushed, you can feel alone, you can feel isolated, your thoughts might go to a very negative place.
Prolonged distress like this can lead to serious health conditions.
Their quality of life is very much affected, not just physically, not just mentally, but also in all the other aspects of, spiritually, the isolation, all those things.
You may have a long-term illness, been involved in a serious accident, or recently come through a period of excessive stress. Situations or experiences of this kind try our mettle as human beings. Those feelings that help us to experience life at its pinnacle of joy are tested.
Brought a whole new level of stress and uncertainty into our lives, which caused, stress in our family, stress amongst each other, stress individually. It was just a whole nother, stressor that we had never ever dealt with before.
You may begin to lose hope, and your level of self-worth can begin to fade. You become disenchanted and isolated from friends, people you love and care for. You lose sight of who you are, losing interest in activities you once enjoyed, and you struggle to find meaning in your life. It becomes difficult to get yourself to move and to be productive.
I used to do yoga, and at least restorative yoga, and I have done nothing since COVID.
Because we've been isolated for so long, it's hard to get back. Before that, I was exercising and more active, and then when I physically couldn't do it, it's depressing.
There's an underlying feeling of fear that permeates your daily life, and you begin to question your own abilities on all levels.
Regular activities that people would do aren't happening. It's been very difficult for a lot of people to cope with some of the changes, some of the unexpected changes and fallout that we've seen of people not having that same support, which builds the level of resiliency that I think we all need.
Each of these symptoms becomes roadblocks to living a life filled with joy. The unbridled and unfettered joy you felt and lived as a child. The mission of the Pause to Thrive team is to help you identify these roadblocks and present some very tangible methods to overcoming them, so you can learn how to circumvent them or knock them down completely and reconnect with the joy of your inner child.
We want you back doing whatever you love to do, whether it's music, whether it's going back to work, whether it's just walking on the boardwalk here at the Jersey Shore. We want you back doing the things that make you, you.
So my participation is allowing me to move forward in a very positive and optimistic way. It has given me strength and determination.
The ability to build your internal resilience, meaning your positive mindset, your spirit of gratefulness, and your personal strength of being, is the overriding tool you will learn to develop throughout the course of attending our retreat.
If you're not addressing the whole person, you really can't help the person. So we can't just look at the respiratory issues. We have to look at what does it do to a person who can't breathe? It gives them anxiety. It gives them fear. And we can't have healing and health and happiness if we have fear and anxiety.
Once you learn how to connect with your inner self and build your inner strength, the antidotes to the roadblocks you're experiencing will begin to crumble. You will begin to put into action a plan for how you want your life to unfold.
Individuals can incorporate very simple exercises into their routine that they could do from home. Over time, they're going to see that improvement in their endurance and their activity tolerance and improved ability to complete their daily activities.
The questions of who you are and what is your reason for living will begin to become more focused. You will take on your next challenge stronger, more determined, and with more confidence. As this transformation takes place, disenchantment with the events happening around you, or the actions of people who are part of your social environment, will not cause you to doubt your own strengths. You will use the skills you learn to continue to improve your self-confidence.
The entire weekend is about taking an inventory of what happened, really talking about it, getting present to the feeling, the impact, all of that, and then releasing it to the past and creating a new platform to go forward.
You will regain hope, and with that newfound hope you will shed your life of isolation, and get back into the flow of social contact. It's that social contact that makes us human. And it's that contact with our fellow man that puts us back on the path of rediscovering the joy in our lives.
Pause to Thrive is an opportunity to open up to other people with the same condition, to share your soul, to share your heart, to feel like other people really get you.
The positive of the Pause to Thrive retreat is to acknowledge that we are not alone, and that even though people have had different experiences, different symptoms, different reactions, different relationships, they know that they are not alone and that they can relate to other people.
Most of the people who are here were very forward-thinking and positive people. Sharing space and time with those people is invaluable.
You know, the word love was used a lot this weekend, and it was enlightening and beautiful, and I feel blessed and loved, and I want to thank everybody.
Contact one of our team members at Pause to Thrive, and take the first step back to building your inner strength, recovering your life spirit, and rediscovering your joy for living.
Pause to Thrive gives people hope.